guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you my TBR for the 24 in 48 readathon. So stay tuned. Okay, so the first book that I would like to read during this readathon is going to be City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is the fourth book in the Mortal Instruments series. And I'm doing the Shadowhunters read-along with Emma over at Emma Books. And I'm following her schedule. So for April, we have City of Fallen Angels. And I also have an audiobook of this, so I can kind of go back and forth between reading the physical book and listening to the audiobook. So I have this one. So the next book I have is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, and this is the first book in, I guess it's An Ember in the Ashes trilogy or series. And I have the second book as well that I plan on trying to read this month. I doubt I'll get to it during this readathon, but I also have the audiobook of this as well, so I can again go back and forth between reading the physical book and listening to the audiobook. It says, under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happens to those who do. But when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Leia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly its most unwilling. He and Leia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined and their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. And I thought it sounded amazing. And also, I got her to autograph this for me and Torch Against the Night as well. So I'm happy to finally get around to reading this. And I believe the third book, A Reaper at the Gates, has already come out or is coming out very soon. So I'd like to get to these and then get that one as well. Okay. And the last book for this TBR is Alice Takes Back Wonderland by David D. Hammonds. And just look at this cover. I mean, you got Alice with like a machete. And I was so excited when I got this book, and then I've never got around to reading it. And it sounds like such an amazing book and just right up my alley. And okay, let me just read what it says here to you. After 10 years of being told she can't tell the difference between real life and a fairy tale, Alice finally stops believing in Wonderland. So when the White Rabbit shows up at her house, Alice thinks she's going crazy. Only when the White Rabbit kicks her down the rabbit hole does Alice realize that the magical land she visited as a child is real. But all is not well in Wonderland. The Ace of Spades has taken over Wonderland and is systematically dismantling all that makes it wonderful. Plain is replacing wondrous. Logical is replacing magical. And reason is destroying madness. Alice decides she must help the Mad Hatter and all those fighting to keep Wonderland wonderful. But how can she face such danger when she is just a girl? Alice must journey across the stars to unite an army. She discovers that fairy tales are real in the magical world beyond the rabbit hole, but they are not the fairy tales she knows. Fairy tales have dangers and adventures of their own, and Alice must overcome the trials of these old stories if she wants to unite the lands against Ace. With the help of Peter Pan, Pinocchio, Snow White, and heroes old and new, Alice may have the strength to take back Wonderland. And I just love that. It very much gives me Once Upon a Time feelings. And yeah, I'm super excited about this book. And I hate that I've like put it off for so long because I was just so thrilled to get it and to read it. And it just sat on my shelf because I got so many other books. So I plan on reading that during this readathon. And I don't have an audiobook of it, so I'm just going to have to read the physical copy. But it's only like 300 pages, so I believe I could take care of that as well as a big chunk of the rest. Okay, well that's all of my TBR. Are you going to participate? If so, what are you reading? Comment below and let me know. And when you do participate, leave me your link so that I can watch it as well, because I love watching these videos. I watch everybody's videos. So Yes, make sure to send me your link, whether it be here or through Instagram or whatever. I want to know. I want to watch it. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, bye!